So also, going public. There's another securities permission, another key point where and welcome to another episode of Tech Hour. I'm your host, Simone Smith Bean, and today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of becoming an entrepreneur. And if you know a little bit about me, I've been an entrepreneur since 2014, and it has been such a journey to becoming an entrepreneur. And there are things that change all the time and things that can go wrong all the time. And so I thought it would be great to talk about some of the pros and cons of becoming an entrepreneur if you out there are thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. Because the one thing that is very important when you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur is to really look at the type of business that you're getting into and making sure that that's the right business for you. And so the first pro that I have on my list for becoming an entrepreneur is the importance of being autonomous and independent. Entrepreneurs have the freedom to make their own decisions and steer their business in the right direction. They choose without having to answer to anybody else. So becoming your own boss, doing what you think is best for your business, and making sure that those decisions that you make benefit you and the other people that you have in your organization. So autonomy and independence is one great pro of becoming an entrepreneur. The second pro on my list is the potential for high earnings. I remember when I first became an attorney, and the one thing that I learned from my pupil master was that you can only bill 24 hours a day. And most of us can work 24 hours a day. But if you have a business that is giving you income that is consistent, then you can be making money 24 hours a day. And your earning capacity can exceed your expectation. So the second pro, unlike a fixed salary, entrepreneurs can potentially earn significantly more through their profits and growth. So finding the right business to scale, grow, and make additional profits outside of you can make within your normal salary period framework is very key and very lucrative. You have the freedom to create and develop this business in the way you think it should be reached to public or to reach your customers. And that gives the idea that you get to make all the decisions and you get to create the frameworks that you're going to utilize in order for that business to succeed. So you have the creative freedom to do whatever you think is going to catch that customer's eye. And so entrepreneurship allows individuals to pursue their passion and bring their innovative ideas to life without any constraints of traditional corporate structures. So you can certainly create the environment, and then you can thrive in that environment, and then you can provide those particular services to your customers as best as you can. And so having that creative freedom is very important and definitely a very big plus when becoming an entrepreneur. Number 4, flexible schedules. Now, when you are your own boss, you make your own schedule. But always remember, being your own boss means that if you are not focusing on your business, other people may not be focusing on your business. So although your schedule is flexible, you still have limited time. I mean, you still only can focus your time on your business, and you want to have use your time as wisely as possible. So if you start getting weary of the time that you have to put into that business, remember, if you don't put the time in, then the business is not going to thrive. And so in the beginning stages of your business, if you are becoming an entrepreneur and you are the main key person in that business, time spent on your business is very important, because entrepreneurs can often set their own schedules, but providing better work-life balance and the ability to prioritize personal commitments is going to be the key to that success. Number 5, developing your skills. Developing your skills and tuning into what you are offering as far as services or the things, and developing those aspects of your business that you may be able to provide is so key, because being an expert in what you do is what's going to drive more people your way. Running a business helps develop a diverse range of skills. So, in the beginning, when you are all by yourself in this business, or if you have a group of people, you'll learn about your accounts, you'll learn about leadership, you'll learn about problem solving, you'll learn about marketing, and you'll learn about how to manage your business. And those are some key things that you can learn in school, but you can also learn on the job. And once you are able to master those particular key things, you can see the success flow right into your business. So don't be afraid of leadership. Don't be afraid of financial management. Don't be afraid of taking on these tasks, but understanding every aspect of your business will bring more success in every aspect of your business. Number 6, another great pro to becoming an entrepreneur is job creation. You are going to be able to change people's lives and give them an opportunity that they may not have had before. That's powerful. And being a job creator is one of the number one important things in an economy, bar none. And so entrepreneurs create opportunities for others, contributing to the economic growth and development of your community. So you are a key person if you're creating jobs. So take a bow. Creating jobs are very important. And number 7, personal fulfillment. When you are able to build a company from the ground up, you will feel so accomplished. The things that you are able to achieve and the lives that you're able to change all comes within that self-fulfillment. You felt like you've finally accomplished your goals. And so in accomplishing those goals, you make sure you write down those goals. Make sure you write down where you're trying to go and the things that you want to achieve. And that will certainly bring personal fulfillment. Building something from the ground up and watching it succeed can be extremely satisfying. And trust me, if you write down those goals and you attempt to achieve them, mind over matter, you can definitely see them coming to fruition as you go through each step. Number 8, impact and legacy. Wow. The impact that you make in your business and in other people's lives will show just by the virtue of the fact of every referral, or every time somebody else comes in and say, hey, she has been a great person to work with, and I loved her business acumen, and I love the way that she does her job. Hire her. Hire her. That is the most important part to becoming an entrepreneur, is getting those referrals, consistent referrals, and other persons referring the services that you offer. So try to do your utmost. The best marketing is a referral from another client who can attest to the type of business or the type of work that you do and services that you offer. Entrepreneurs have the opportunity to make a significant impact on their industry and leave lasting legacies when they are able to show that lasting and indelible mark that they leave on their customers. Number 9, financial independence. Financial independence also goes with making your own time and also expanding your business. Financial independence is like for when successful entrepreneurs can lead to financial independence and long term wealth creation. You can grow your business exponentially. You can take that exponential growth and turn that right into generational wealth for you and your family, which is such a key thing and important um, idea, or even just a plan to ensure that you are setting up you and your family for future success, because retirement is coming, children have to go to school, and all of those responsibilities will be right here on your shoulders. So making sure that you set yourself up for financial independence will be the basis for a lot of your success. And number 10, networking opportunities. Networking is one of those ways that I always find another client. I utilize my network because it helps me with my net worth. Always remember that. Utilize your network to help you with your net worth. And being around other like minded individuals will always breed more opportunities. And so ensure that you're consistently networking within your field, outside of your field, and in places where people may require your services. Because if they met you once and you've left an indelible mark on them, trust me, they will contact you again and seek you out to assist them when the time is right. And I can tell you that many of my clients currently today have been referred to my business from other clients. And that is a testament in the amount of dedication and work and service that I provide to my clients on a daily basis, because our motto at SBC Corporate Services is exceeding our clients' expectation one matter at a time. Now, those are my top 10 pros for becoming an entrepreneur. Now, I'm going to move into the cons of becoming an entrepreneur, because not every day is roses and not every day is success. Some days you'll be in your business and you want to give up. But remember, if you put your mind to it, you can achieve it. And so I'm taking these cons with a grain of salt, because I have yet to give up on my dream of becoming an entrepreneur, because I've been doing it since 2014 and I'm still learning and I'm still growing. So here are some of the cons that you can consider when you are deciding if entrepreneurship is right for you. Number 1, financial risk. Starting and running a business often requires a significant financial investment with no guaranteed return. That is so true. The amount of money that you have to spend on your business, you may think that you have to spend this 10,000, say $10,000. Guaranteed you will spend twice that amount in setting up your business, because there are so many eventualities that you may not be able to even think of, and things go wrong. So understand that this is a financial risk, but without risk, there is no reward. And so think about what it is you're trying to establish and make sure that you have the financial wherewithal to go the distance. Number 2, unpredictable income. Entrepreneurs may experience fluctuating and uncertain income, especially in the early stages of business. How true is that? In the very beginning of business, there are going to be days when you make zero. I mean zero. And this is starting out. I mean, you may come from a successful career at being amazing at what you do, and then you go and open up your own business to do the exact same service, and you will have crickets. But don't give up. Trust me, you will find opportunities that may come when unexpected and cash flow begin to start. But there will be those days when you see absolutely nothing, and you must be prepared for those particular times so that you don't run for the hills as soon as you jump into the fire of becoming an entrepreneur. Number 3, high stress and pressure. The responsibilities and pressure of running business can lead to high levels of stress and anxiety. And so true of being an entrepreneur all the stress of your business, all the stress of your employees, all the stress of everything in your space, in your company is on you or on your management. And so that can be very challenging. So you have to very much so be able to handle stress and to be able to know how to address when things go wrong and what to do when you don't have the answer and where to look to find the answer. And so it does provide a big level of stress, and you have to be able to be prepared to take on that stress because, again, you will have times when you cannot understand why things may be happening or how to address it, but there's always a will. Wherever there's a will, there is certainly a way. Number 4, long hours and sacrifice. Like I said, without without sacrifice, there is no reward. And so entrepreneurs can often work long hours and may have to sacrifice personal and family time to ensure the success of their business. That means long hours, little vacation, and little time for extracurricular activities. But if you want your business to be successful, you'll put the time in. And trust me, sacrificing early will show the benefits very later on in your business. Isolation. Whew. Boy, it's lonely out here as an entrepreneur, especially when your community are not in the same space. You may become an entrepreneur, but all the persons around you are still employees. It becomes very lonely when you are only surrounding yourself with persons who are not in the same space that you are in. So elevate your surroundings and ensure that you surround yourself with other entrepreneurs, because trust me, if they have already been an entrepreneur for some time, they've already seen it and experienced many of the challenges that you may have in the very beginning. So the solitary nature of entrepreneurship can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, especially solo entrepreneurs. But if you do, like I say, and surround yourself with other persons who may be in a similar business or in business, you can certainly limit that loneliness, and you can definitely have somebody who you can might lean on for advice. Number 6, heavy responsibility. Entrepreneurs are responsible for every aspect of their business, from finances to operations to employee welfare, and that is very true. Becoming an entrepreneur comes with many responsibilities because your employees are your responsibility and their livelihood depends on you. And so making sure your shoulders are broad enough to carry on these responsibilities are very important. And you must understand what comes along with being an entrepreneur. And so I've had a number of employees over the year that have experienced many challenges. And one thing that I learned was to ensure that I show compassion and understanding for my employees whenever they're going through things and when changes happen in their lives, because that will always make them feel like they are a valued member of my team, and they can feel like they get support from their number one chief supporter, their boss. And so understand the responsibilities that are required and the risk that you may get into, and you'll always be very focused and very intentioned in what you're in your business and ensuring that you're able to carry on those things on your shoulder. Market competition. Well, there's certainly a lot of competition in the market, especially for high yielding positions that are saturated. Okay. There are a lot of different types of jobs or a lot of different types of services that are being offered in the community. And trust me, there will always be somebody who comes along to say that they can offer a better service than you. What your key point in this competition market is to exceed the expectation of your customers and stand above head and shoulders of the rest. And that is the way you can address market competition, because navigating competitive markets can be challenging and may require constant innovation and adaptation. And if you want to be the best at what you do, you always want to be able to market that point and show and prove that you are the best at what you do. And trust me, people will see it when you provide them the service, because referrals will come, and you'll be surprised how many persons will come back to you once you try to always exceed their expectation. Number 8, legal and regulatory challenges. Now, this is a very big inherent risk when it comes to business, because regulations change and you cannot control government's changes in regulation and anything legislative that comes about that affects your business. But you got to be ready for it if it comes. So have a plan. If things change, if your business is in a high risk level and regulations can easily be amended, make sure you have a strategy for pivoting when those things occur, because entrepreneurs must navigate complex legal and regulatory environments, which can be time consuming and costly. So make sure you also put away certain capital every month to support your legal bill fund, because having a great lawyer being able to assist you when things go wrong is very important in entrepreneurship. And if you have the money already set aside, you don't have to worry about dipping into your bottom line as a result of sometimes these changes, because as an attorney, I can tell you that regulatory changes happen, but there are opportunities sometimes for you to challenge those things through the courts. And if you have the capital to do so, then you may be successful in winning any particular action that you bring. Number 9, initial struggles. Many new businesses face initial struggles and failures, which can be discouraging and financially draining. We've all heard the statistics. Half of the business that start each year are no longer in business after year one. So if you are a brand new entrepreneur and you're still trucking past year one, you're doing amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, but ensure that you are able to take on those initial struggles like a pro. And don't let them discourage you, because the focus that you give to this business and the success that it has is long standing. And if you can put in the time, you will get that reward. And for last but not least, number 10, uncertainty and lack of security. Well, if you're your own boss, you are your security. And anything that is uncertain would be as a result of you not being able to perform or be able to provide um, adequate service in your business. And so, unlike traditional employment, entrepreneurship lacks the job security and benefits provided by steady paycheck and employer support. But one thing that I found is that as long as my company is becoming successful or has revenue, you always ensure that you are covered in that revenue, and any insurance policy that's required for you to be covered in that revenue is obtained. And so if you are the sole employee and there's revenue coming in the business, you make sure that you secure your finances. You make sure that you have your salary and that you are also looking out for your insurance and your pension. And that way you can easily know that if your business is making money, you could be making money. And you want to make sure you put away for a rainy day. So security only comes when you are focused on that security and you are creating the circumstances where you can address those needs. And so, ladies and gentlemen, those are my top 10 pros and cons to becoming an entrepreneur. I hope that you enjoyed our list. If you want more information about SBC Corporate Services or Tech Hour, you can always visit any one of our social media channels. Please subscribe to our social media channel on YouTube, Tech Hour 305, and also like us on Facebook at Tech Hour or SBC Corporate Services. You will not regret. And look at our previous episodes. You can always catch any one of our previous episodes on any one of our social media locations. And you can reach out to us via email, admin at Smith Bean Law, or info at smithbeanlaw.bm, or visit our website, www.smithbeanlaw.bm, and we can always assist with any question that you may have. Until next time, I'm your host, Simone Smith Bean, and this was another episode of Tech Hour. Be successful.